Alright guys, welcome back. I'm the CosmicCop. Today I'm reviewing the mod, or a mod I should say, the Archimedes Ships Mod for Minecraft 1.6.4. This mod is a really cool mod, personally one of my favorites. It allows you to create, edit, and then sail or drive your very own ships. In addition, it also adds airships, and we'll be covering those later. So let's dive right in. The very base block that every ship needs for this mod is the helm. The helm is crafted just like this, with an iron ingot, planks, sticks, and then you get the helm. So basically what a helm does is, this is the only thing you ever need to make your boat. So you can see I've got one right here, and so right now these are all regular blocks, right? Okay, but once I right click on this, it automatically compiles a boat from the nearby blocks. Right now it's obviously a car because it's on land, so you can create sort of cars, I guess. They're not very good, they're kind of slow, but you can see that when I left shifted and got off the boat, it automatically decompiled and turned them back into blocks. So you can still got all this data stored here. I can move this places. This is so slow. Let's go somewhere. You can see this is actually turned into an entity. It's really cool how it does it. It's not like glitchy teleporting blocks. It actually turns it into a entity. Left shift and it decompiles. Sign keeps all its data. Chest keeps all its data. Really cool. Now you may be wondering why the grass and dirt around it didn't compile with it, and that's because there's a hard-coded list of blocks that it will not compile into a boat. These are dirt, grass, sand, gravel, clay, ice, water, lava, snow, lilies, tall grass, and netherrack. Oh, and soul sand. So it will not by default include any of those in a boat. There's also one more block that we'll get to later. Those blocks, let me turn the music down. Those blocks are configurable in the config file included with the mod, but so far I've not really had any problems with it. That seems like a pretty good list. Go away, spider. Okay, so yeah, that's the basic helm. We'll play around with the boats a little bit in a minute after we cover all this stuff. Shouldn't take too long. Next we have the measurement gauges. They're crafted, there's two different types. There's this one that can be crafted like this, and this one that can be crafted like this. This one is basic gauges for boats, and this one is more advanced gauges for airships. Both of these are for aesthetic purposes only. I mean, they do show the, actually, oh, I take these out, what am I doing? They do actually work, and they do actually show velocity, speed, height, and height velocity, all that good stuff. However, I kind of find F3 to be a lot more useful, so mostly this just for show. So that's the measurement gauge. Then we have the floater, crafted with a piece of wool and oak log. You get a floater. Basically these will, oops, let me find one. Right here. Floaters will supposedly allow ships to float higher in the water, although with my testing they really didn't do very well with that, and I didn't notice any difference at all. So anyways, that's supposedly what the floater does. Anyways, next is the air balloon. This is what allows for flight. It's crafted just like this, as you'd imagine a balloon would be. Wool, string, gives you an air balloon. Now an air balloon, in order to make a boat, an airboat, or an airship, you need to have 40% of the blocks, at least 40% of the blocks in a boat be a balloon before it will actually be able to take off. So I'll get to demonstrating that in just a second. but I'm gonna finish off these. Secondly, or I don't know why I said secondly there. But next we have the passenger seat crafted with 3 pieces of wool. You get a passenger seat. These are important because of how the compiling works. Because it compiles into an entity. To take passengers along with you, you need a passenger seat. If you don't use a passenger seat, then if you can't just stand in a boat while it's compiled into an entity, or you just fall right through. But here, if I had another player, they could sit in that and they would be fine while I'm driving around. So, yep, passenger seat. And the last thing with this mod is the shore buffer crafted, which is a floater and an ink sac. And then this will allow. This is the last block of the blocks that will not be compiled into a ship. This one you can't even make it be part of the boat, even with config. I don't think so. Anyways, but basically you use these for building platforms for your airships or for your docks. So these will never compile into your boats. All right. So, pretty simple. That's all the blocks we have to cover. Now we get to get to the fun stuff. So, let's go ahead and get into our hot air balloon here. So, we can use either one of these helms. You can see I got these on here just for show. Right click, it's been compiled. And now we can start flying away. Okay, so with airships, it will start to gather speed as you continue in one direction. X is used to fly higher. Z is used to fly lower. ASDW, turn you around, move you. Pretty simple. Hello. X, X, X. Thank you. There we go. Okay. And then you can stop these in midair anywhere you want. There's no reason you have to return back to that platform. I guess in survival, yeah, you can just jump down to the water too if you're in survival here. So, left click, decompiles. These are all editable again. Very cool. So, that's it for the airships. Sadly, there is a limit to how big of a boat you can compile, and I'll show you what happens here if I try to compile this ginormous boat. Which, by the way, I did not build this boat. I found this on Planet Minecraft, downloaded it. Download the schematic and import it into my world. So, anyways, you try to compile a boat this big, cannot create vehicle with more than 2048 blocks. This is obviously way more than 2048 blocks, so we're not gonna be able to compile this boat. Sadly, that would be really cool. Also, unfortunately, even this boat is still more than 2048 blocks. You can't. Okay, so I finally found one that you could pilot. This is not the maximum size. I was just getting tired of importing boats and then not being able to compile them. So, yeah, all these are from Planet Minecraft or MinecraftSchematics.com. Really cool place to get schematics. For whatever reason, this boat will fill up with water down here when I compile it. And I tried and tested with the floater blocks. Nothing seems to be working with that. So I know I have gotten boats to compile correctly, and I can show you all kinds of boats. I can actually build one right now that will compile correctly, but for whatever reason, this one, I guess it must just be, okay, let me try something. I think it's just because it has the low floor here. But what if... Yeah, let me just build a boat with a higher floor, because I'm sure that low floor is the problem. Yes, I know this is going to be a very ugly boat, but it's going to work. So you can see that my floor is above the water level. Let's grab our helm and right click, and there we go. No problems at all. Whoa. no problems at all. And then these boats can go really fast. Actually, let me quickly set the time today. These boats can go really fast. Oops, let's not go over there. Let's head out towards the open sea. The other thing that's worth noting is that these will not break if you crash them into land. These will just stop. Really nice. You wouldn't have to rebuild your boat. But you can just go tearing out across the open sea. You can get up to really high speeds. Let me see if I can show you that. These are perfect for exploring. So again, default controls, ASDW. Control exactly like you would a normal Minecraft boat. Come on, get more speed, get more speed. And it's not gonna go through there. Alright. Oh, that was interesting to get through there. Come on. There we go. Anyways, yeah, you'll just take my word for it. It can go really, really fast. It has nothing to do with the shape of the boat. Has nothing to do with how fast it can go. Yeah. So all boats are the same. But anyways, that's about it for this mod review. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, see you all next time. Bye.